Hey everybody, it's Alex from Motoroso. It's 4:30 in the morning and I'm in the Corvette, about to head down to Oceanside to drop the Corvette off with MagnaFlow. They need it for a day or two while they finish the sound profiling and thermal profiling of their new exhaust system for the C8 Corvette. And then we're gonna be heading back down on Friday. We're gonna shoot a bunch of video, do a how-to installation guide, and then capture some really high quality sound with the new exhaust system. And then of course, bring our C8 Corvette home. So gotta leave now, gotta be there pretty early. It's about a 4 to 5 hour drive, just depending on how many gas stops I need and if there's any traffic, but we're really not expecting any because it is still the lockdown here on the Central Coast. So let's get rolling. Hey everybody, here at MagnaFlow headquarters in Oceanside, California, and dropping off our C8 Corvette for their exhaust system development. They're gonna be doing sound profiling, thermal profiling, and by the time it's done, that'll be a 98% complete production system that's gonna very soon be available for purchase. And we're gonna be documenting the sound profile, really detailed. We did a dyno run before, we'll go do a dyno run after, show you the actual power gains from the system, and we're gonna show you the installation process and the whole 9 yards. Of course, with our build, we've got a ton of other stuff coming. Forced induction, suspension, brakes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel here so you can follow along with everything that we're doing. If you're interested in purchasing one of these systems, we're gonna be starting a pre-order list. So make sure you contact us. You can go to Motoroso.com, email us info@motoroso.com, hit us up on live chat, or you can call us at 1-833-MOTOROSO, which is 833-668-6767. And we'll put your name down on a list for one of these systems. And you can get that as soon as it's coming out from Motoroso.com. Okay, so it's been a little more than a couple of days. Last week, MagnaFlow called us up and asked if they could have the Corvette for a couple of extra days. They really wanted to spend the extra time, test all the different parts, get the sound profile and the thermal profiling down exactly perfectly the way that they wanted it to. So it's Sunday night, we're in the truck. We've got about a 4.5 hour drive ahead of us. We're gonna head down to San Diego, stay in a hotel overnight, and tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. we'll go pick the car up. We got down to Oceanside a little later than we thought we might. We had to stop for some food on the way, but we got a little hotel down here, and it was a pretty nice spot to stay. Feeling pretty rested, not too bad. And we're heading over to MagnaFlow to pick up the C8 and hear the exhaust and make a detailed video with Rich over there about the engineering behind the exhaust, the sound profiling, the thermal profiling. They've put a lot of work into this system. I know it's gonna sound fantastic. I really can't wait to hear what the system sounds like. It's a little bit after 7 a.m. We're heading over there in just a minute, but first, coffee. And it's not really a trip to San Diego if you don't eat tacos, even if they are breakfast tacos. And here we are at MagnaFlow's facilities. The Eagle has landed. As you can see, the Corvette behind me, they've been working with the car for over a week. We cannot wait to show you guys the sound of this system. But first, we actually are gonna go through and shoot our detailed step-by-step installation process. So MagnaFlow's done all of their development on the system. The system is now finished and it's ready for production. But we've had them return the car to stock so we can show you uninstalling the rear fascia, the stock system, reinstalling the aftermarket system, and then installing the fascia back onto the car. We're gonna detail that step by step. That'll be a separate video on our channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and we'll put a link to that in the description if you wanna see every step along the way, every nut and bolt. As soon as the system's in, then we're gonna do some quick sound recordings and drive the car here, and we'll do that in this video. But then we're also going to be doing our actual sound measuring, where we test the decibel level side by side and show you a really detailed side by side sound comparison of the OEM versus the aftermarket system. So thanks for coming along on this ride with us. Can't wait to show you everything. We're gonna get started with the install. Just finished installing the MagnaFlow exhaust system on our C8. You can check that video out, step-by-step installation guide to show you how it went into the car. We cannot wait to hear what this sounds like, so we're gonna fire it up for you. But we are gonna make a separate video. We already recorded the stock exhaust system with a high-quality mic in our controlled environment. We're gonna do exactly the same with the MagnaFlow. So if you really wanna hear what it sounds like exactly, you're gonna wanna check that video out. But this wouldn't be a complete video if we didn't fire it up. So let's get it fired up. It is in a room. It's gonna echo a little bit in here. It's cold. It's gonna idle high, but we'll back it up and we'll rev it out for you. Well, that's part of the reason why.
Oh yeah, because they
definitely louder inside the car. Can tell right away. I'm definitely going to check it out when I'm driving home. I'm really concerned about drone with exhaust systems, so MagnaFlow does a great job controlling how they design these systems. Not expecting there to be much drone, but of course we'll let you know what it sounds like on the way home. Much louder outside the car than it was before. Obviously I haven't heard it revving from outside just yet. If you guys don't know Rich from MagnaFlow, Rich has been fantastic in helping partner with us on doing this system. Rich has been in the industry forever. We're going to be making a really detailed video where we dive into the design, the sound profiling, the thermal profiling, and how it all goes. Rich, what do you think so far with the system?
Well, you have the most up-to-date sound profile that we've created, and we've listened to a lot of the feedback we've gotten with interacting with yourself, your audience, and the people out there. So really what you're going to see is a couple of options potentially out of the box. Maybe someone will have the option to switch around some parts like our new XMod systems, or you'll find a couple of profiles that you'll have something that's a little more conservative or a little more raucous, and you're going to take home the very first one we have that gives you a little bit of that pop and burble of that race car kind of sound.
Yeah, I love it already. I can't wait to really open it up, and we'll talk more about the technical details. If you want to know all the work that went into this system and how it was designed, planned out, and built, make sure you check out that video and subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/Motorroso. Thanks, Rich. Really appreciate it. So I'm on the freeway cruising, and in 8th gear in sport mode without the Z mode on, it shifts all the way up to 8th, and frankly I can barely hear the exhaust. I mean, it's comfortable cruising like a sport tour. Can't even really really hear the exhaust note whatsoever. If I bump it down to the 7th gear, I get a little bit more of the exhaust sound, but I wouldn't call it a drone. The rest of the car is not vibrating. I can hear myself think, and unless if I let it go for a minute, it just shifts right back into 8th gear and it's just cruising right along. If I shift down into 6th gear, now the exhaust sound is there for sure. It feels sporty, feels like if I want to punch it, car's responsive. I can hear the exhaust note, but again, just shift right back into 8 and I'm just cruising along, no sound whatsoever. Now, if I put it into track mode, definitely the exhaust opens up, it shifts down to 7, that valve opens all the way up, and I can hear the exhaust for sure. And this is all with cruise control set at about 84 miles an hour, no issues whatsoever. That said, if I put it into sport mode and I bump the cruise control up to 95, and the car accelerates up to 95, it'll come back to sitting in 7th or 8th gear, and I am getting a bit of a drone at that 7th gear, and you can probably hear that now. It's just a little bit of a drone. Definitely not awful. Our Mustang, unfortunately, drones pretty bad, and it really only has a slight drone in 7th gear. If I put it into 8th gear, it's not terrible. I can't really hear it. If I accelerate in 8th gear up to 105 miles an hour, which I'm actually not in a position to do right now, obviously, that would be illegal, you guys, it does drone a little bit there. So it does feel like there is sort of a little bit of a sweet spot, but the cool thing is, because I can control which gear I stay in, I can put it in a gear where I don't get the drone, I just get the exhaust sound. So what I'm liking here is that just cruising along on the highway, I can choose to either be in a gear where I can really actually hear the exhaust system, or I can put it in a gear where I basically don't hear anything at all. All right, so the C8 Corvette is back at Motoroso headquarters, safe and sound. We had a blast developing this system with MagnaFlow, shooting all the videos. We're gonna be having some really detailed videos coming out on our YouTube channel, so subscribe over there. We got our detailed technical deep dive with Rich. We're doing our sound recordings with our ultra high quality microphone and our soundproof box, and we're gonna be taking it to the dyno and showing the actual power and torque gain so you know exactly what to expect out of your MagnaFlow exhaust system. We are taking pre-orders on that system. You can hit us up at motoroso.com on our live chat or our 1-800 line. You know the drill. You can reach us, and we'll put your name down on a list for this system. If you've got a C8 or a C8 coming, you can pick that up as soon as it's available. Of course, we also shot a super detailed step-by-step installation guide, so after you buy it, you can put it on if you're gonna do it yourself. All right, we've got tons of other mods coming on us. We're gonna be doing coilovers, forced induction, brakes, wrap, the whole 9 yards. Follow along with the build. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we do, and we appreciate you very much. Make sure you shop for all your mods at motoroso.com, and we'll see you later.